with a Philadelphia football legend, former offensive tackle Al Wistert.
This Sunday, the Eagles and Cardinals will meet in a championship game for the first time since 1948. Now, before that game, Philadelphia's head coach, Greasy Neal, told his team, "We're going to have to put our plow in some hard ground." Well, the main man pulling that plow for the Eagles in the 1940s was tackle Al Wistert. Behind him, Wistert left fertile running soil and countless yards of victory. Wistert, number 70, was nicknamed Big Ox, though he was hardly Bunyan-esque.
I was always the smallest tackle in the league. My weight was 215. Now they go from 315 on up. You just had to be a little bit extra tough, that's all.
Clearing the way for the league's leading rusher, Steve Van Buren, Wistert was a key man in the Eagles' advance to 3 straight NFL championship games.
The 48 championship game, that morning it started snowing. And man, it was really a blizzard. Most of the players on both teams were helping to get that tarp off of the field. We did, and we played the game.
It was tough sledding against the Chicago Cardinals defense until Van Buren hitched his wagon to the Big Ox. The result was the game's only points and the first championship in Eagles history.
I was happy that I had this responsibility. I took good advantage of it. To win the championship in the National Football League is a real outstanding event in your life.
In 1951, Wistert's number 70 was the first ever retired by the Eagles, and his jersey is on display at the team's training facility. Wistert, now 88 years old, recently visited with the current crop of Philly plowmen.
How many times you're All-Pro? 8 out of 9 years. Team captain for 5 years. During that 5 years' time, we played in the championship game 3 times, and twice we won it with shutouts.
Sure you don't want to put no pads on it and just get a couple reps?
You know something? I don't think so. This is 60 years later, and here I am, an old man, almost 90 years old. And to be able to come back to Philadelphia and be honored this way, it's one of the big thrills in my lifetime.
One more, 1, 2, and 3.
When Greasy Neal spoke of plowing the hard ground, he was talking about planting, not burying. Today, the Eagles under Andy Reid have become predominantly a passing team. But in the playoffs, the lack of a consistent running game can bury your chances. If Philadelphia wants to harvest a Super Bowl berth, perhaps it would be wise to remember the deep tracks plowed by its Big Ox.